Hey guys, it's Childish and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be jumping on the hype train and checking out this game that everyone's been talking about called Echocalpyse. Echocalpyse is a post-apocalyptic sci-fi mobile strategy RPG. You start the game as an awakener and you'll be leading the last hope of humanity, which is the Kimono Girl cases, onto adventures. As you summon many cases in the game, you will be collecting mana from different factions, accumulating strength, and liberating your little sister from her seal to uncover the truth of the world and restore its order. Now, for those that don't know, this game has been around for quite some time. They got a couple of new things called the Oathbound system. We're going to be taking a look at that as well as my team that I utilize. And of course, we'll do some gameplay. And then last but not least, we're going to be finishing off with the summons. But before we get into all that, we're going to stop right now to give a shout out to Echocalpyse for sponsoring this video. Thank you guys so much for your support. And thank you once again for giving me an opportunity to check out this game and share it with my community. As you guys know, from my community, we have a wide variety of content creators that have been checking it out between Sean B and YDCB. I'm like, all right, man, I'll go ahead and take a look at this and see what it's all about. And I ain't going to lie, man, after taking a look at this game, ooh, boy, I might get in trouble. But you know what, though? We're going to have some fun. We're going to just check this out and see what it's all about. So, again, before we get into that, we're going to talk about our characters that we currently have right now. My lovely cases here. Now, I want to take a look at my SWAT so you guys can get an idea of what I'm doing. Again, this is very similar to the games that you generally play. When you come into a game like this, you're going to collect these cases. You're going to go ahead and build a team, and you're going to have some kind of strategy that you're trying to set up here. So, as you guys might have guessed, we have a setup right now, which is going to have a wide variety of units, with more specifically a tank, a DPS, and of course some kind of support or healer. We're going to be mixing up with various types of supports here, but the main three are going to be the tank, DPS, and healer. My tank is going to be Guinevere. Guinevere is actually a phenomenal unit, and you're going to notice that she has a little bit more levels than everybody else. As I was leveling her up and dealing with some of the stages that I was going up against, I was having quite a hard time basically keeping her alive throughout the matches. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give her some love, see what I could do here. Yeah, but she's pretty cool. Just a basic attack that can do damage and recover some based on her HP. She does have a unique ability called Illuminating Roar here. As you guys can see, it's going to be dealing physical damage to the enemies, and it's also going to apply this dragon scales to allies at another row. So really, really cool, as you guys can see, preventing HP percentage from falling below 7%. Again, like a damage prevention alongside her tank and abilities. So if you have somebody in your front lineup there, you're going to be able to get yourself a little bit more mitigation here, which again, that's what we're talking about. We're trying to provide mitigation. We're trying to provide a little bit of support so we can stay as live as long as possible. Now, moving on, we do have a couple of units, and you're going to be surprised as to my team is not built off of all SSR teams. So I was actually utilizing some of the units that kind of get you started into the game. And of course, if you guys have already played this game and you remember getting a jump on this game like way back in the day, Sova, the SR case is going to be one that you guys are very, very familiar with. She's definitely that kind of like built-in beginner type of DPS unit. Very basic abilities, just doing damage to a single enemy. But of course, she does have an ability called Banks Archery, which is going to provide a little bit more damage, physical damage, of course, and do some damage, some chance to recover the rage. Rage, of course, is the component that you need in order to cast your skills. Very, very cool indeed. Next up, we got, of course, Iriri. Iriri, of course, is going to be our healer. Now, there are a couple of SSR healers that I could have utilized or whatnot, but this is one of the ones that I got started in the game. And to be honest, let's just stop right now to kind of talk about the 2D Livar. Like, when you take a look at these units, while you want to go ahead and get the unit that you feel like is going to be the best one for your party, you can't help yourself but to take a look at some of these units and be like, wow, I really like the look that they got. So I'm like, you know what? I've always liked Riri. We'll go ahead and check her out a little bit. But yeah, no, she's really good. I kind of think that she's like the best free-to-play one to use. Next up, we got our course, my first support unit that I had, which is going to be Nanook here. Nanook, of course, doing damage, physical damage for his first skill, and do a little bit more damage to the surrounding enemies. And then this is a pretty cool skill right here, Avalanche. She's going to do damage, but she's going to be providing some damage to the enemy in corresponding position and surrounding enemies. But now take a look at this. It's like, again, a 1-2 combo, providing the shield of 15% max HP to the front row allies. Again, providing that support to the front row allies so you don't take as much damage, because that's going to be the first stage of where your enemies are going to be attacking. So any and all type of support that you can get is going to be absolutely amazing. Now, I'm super, super excited to talk about Lilith here, because Lilith is if you guys been following me for quite some time, it's all about the control. It's all about locking locking the team up, not letting them attack, and Lilith just does that. In addition to that, she's also part of the recent update. So she got a couple of new skins here. We'll go ahead and check that out as well, but we'll take a look at that once I take a look at all of my cases. But as far as the team goes right here, let's take a look at her kit real quick. Again, this is going to be a little bit different than what you've already been seeing. We've been doing a lot of physical damage. This one right here is going to be bringing in that magic damage, do some damage to the front row, and of course, bring in the decrease of the target's armor and resistance. So why is this important? Because yeah, you're looking to get these, you're looking to do as much DPS as possible. And if you have a way to provide that decrease in defense here, by decreasing the target's armor, it's going to be an amazing kit. And remember, that's just for the first skill. So that's something they're going to be utilizing a whole lot here. And then again, this skill, I mean, you can't even, I mean, how can you not like this skill, right? Dreamlike Bliss. As you guys see, she's going to immerse herself in a blissful illusion and pierce her enemies with great swords, right? She's going to do a ton of damage and then transform the love in the illusion into love in the illusion and inflicts damage by temptation with a 40% chance here for them to enter the obsession for 1 round. So those 3 random enemies that got hit with temptation won't even be able to attack here with the obsession. Obsession is going to be locking them up and they're not going to be able to do anything for quite some time here. However, after a certain amount of damage, then they're going to be available to go. But again, you still have a way of locking them down. So it's going to be, you know, obviously a really, really nice thing to have in your arsenal. And then last but not least, we have another support, which again is probably surprising to you, not used in a lot of DPS here. In this particular game, I like the support and the healing kind of support by users. So I kind of playing a little bit of a safeguard here and using a little bit more support than I normally do. Now taking a look at her kit, Caroline just has a regular attack here with physical damage, but she will be doing damage on random enemies. She also leaves a ring of fire, and each time an ally takes an action, a ring of fire becomes soup. As you guys can see, it's going to remove a control effect from itself before taking action and will do true damage equal to 50% of the sum of Caroline's armor and resistance. So if you stack that armor and resistance on this one, you're going to see quite a bit of additional damage on this one. So that's pretty cool as well. Now the passive on this one is going to be a really unique one, a nice little damage prevention. As you guys can see, when Caroline first receives fatal damage, she retains 1 HP, which lasts until she takes action. So when the HP first reaches 99, 66, and 33, she'll respectively activate Beastlessness, which includes Lion's Heart, Sheep's Heart, Snake's Heart, which will be attained in that order. And each time she gains an ability, she will launch a normal attack here. So it's going to be very, very hard to take a unit like this down, you know, combined alongside a lot of the healing power that I have in my arsenal. You guys can kind of see why we are taking a look at this unit here. So again, most of my units around there, like I said, around that 30 to 40 range with. I have a little bit more emphasis on Guinevere because Guinevere was having a hard time staying alive, despite the fact that, but of course, we've changed a couple of things a little bit here. And as you guys can see, we got a couple of new things going on in play here. We got a lot more links just to kind of support this one. So again, really, really strong. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what is links? What's this all about? Well, this is another way for you to get yourself some additional stats. As you guys might have guessed, there's a wide variety of things to include links, to include pets. You get, again, a lot of different things here. And these are things you got to pay attention to in order for you to just to get bonus stats here. As you guys can see, depending on which cases we have combined here and linked up, we're going to get ourselves some additional HP. We're going to get ourselves some armor. And all of these things are going to come into play to make our tank that much more stronger. So again, keep in mind, guys, while I have my specific team that, you know, obviously I chose for specific reasons, as you guys might have guessed, yes. But no, on the real though, I chose for specific reasons here, but ultimately the links are going to what carry you. While we can take a look at our 2D live art all day, every opportunity that you can obtain to go ahead and get those best stats possible is going to be the best thing you want to do here. So now, all that being said, the unit that I'm looking to add to the lineup is going to be none other than Levia. So I'm going to be showing you guys real quick here all of my cases. And I want to take a look at a couple of the cases that got some really cool updates here in this recent Oathbound system. We're going to take a look at that, see what that's all about here. So the first one that we're going to look at, of course, is Levia. I think Levia is going to be under the Empire category here, and we'll go ahead and check her out. Again, she's one of the newer ones in my lineup, and she's definitely one that can catch your eye real quick here. Really, really cool unit. Really strong support. I think she would be a fun one to play around with. But ultimately, we're not here to take a look at her kit. What we're here to take a look at it is not only her amazing eyes. We're gonna take a look at this. Let's see here. This new skin that she has right now, which of course is a really cool feature as well. Like, so you can't just like you think when you think of skins, we just think about it like, okay, it's just something that they're going to be wearing or whatnot here. But skins actually, once they're activated, they actually provide a little bit of bonus. So it is important to kind of consider the skins that you use. If you get activate them, you equip them, you will be able to get yourself a little bit of value. So again, as you guys might have guessed, she is literally the GOAT. She is the GOAT, right? She has probably one of the best skins of all time if you take a look at all these different cases here. But yeah, I tell you what, she's in my top 3. I ain't gonna lie, man. Definitely gonna keep her gonna keep her locked in. So we're gonna be working on her down the road, but I just wanted to showcase that as well. In addition to that, we're gonna take a look at Lilith here, but since we're on this category right now for Olivia, I want to show you guys the oath system. Okay, this is another way of getting yourself a little bit of added bonus here. As you guys can see, when the oath is fulfilled, we're going to be able to have that damage reduction, and all attributes are going to be plus 1%. And again, I want to put emphasis to this because when we take a look at this, you're like 1% attribute. That's really not all too much. But as you might have guessed, all these things that we're going to be getting, we're going to get 1% here, 2% there, 1% there. All these things add up to provide you just that much more stats. And that's going to be the reason as to why you make or break a match here. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a match in a little bit here, showing my team and how it all works here. So yeah, it's crazy how everything kind of combines. And I think what we're going to do, so you guys can see what's going on, we're going to do the oath right now, and we're going to start the vow ceremony here. So you guys can kind of take an idea. If you didn't notice right there, my combat power improved. Once you get that oath in, you get that added bonus here. The ring comes on, and everything is just magical here. Yep. Excuse me, if you guys, excuse me real quick. I need to go ahead and put the ring on. I need to go ahead and put the ring on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now it's official. Now it's official. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much what you got to do. And again, for those of you guys that were kind of take a look at the skins or whatnot, if you guys were not curious about that, we'll go ahead and take a look, and so you guys can see where you can get those if you don't have those already. All right. So looks like the oath is officially fulfilled. We got the added bonus. You can tell right now that is all set up. The Awakener, which of course my name is Childish. And then, of course, the case, which is going to be Levia. So let's go ahead and go back into the middle. And we'll go ahead and take a look at, I think I want to go up top here. So again, I want to tell you right now, there's a lot of things going on the screen, but once you kind of navigate through it a couple of times, it's really not too bad at all. The mall is the one that I want to go ahead and kind of get your attention to here, because this is the area where you're going to be able to get yourself these various skins and whatnot here. So now keep in mind that you're probably thinking, shoot, Childish, I'm going to go ahead and spend like a ton of money and whatnot. But actually, you're going to be able to get these things called outfit vouchers in the game that's going to be able to allow you to get some of these skins that you're looking for. So keep in mind, wow, some of these skins look absolutely amazing, and you should consider a skin if it looks really good. Some of the skins and the value of them, you get certain stats on them. Take a look at those. You want to see if any of those are like really, really important for you or help out your party. You definitely want to go ahead and consider that when choosing the ones you want here. So now we got to go back. I think we got, did I showcase Lilith skin? I don't think I did. So let's go back. Take a look at Lilith's skin. Lilith got a new skin as well. She's looking pretty good. Of course, I personally just like this one. I'm not gonna lie right now. She looks good right here. But she does have a new skin that's actually pretty amazing. And this is one of the new skins from the Oath Battle system. So again, as you guys can guess, she's trying to put Livia to the test right now. Lilith is trying to get up there. She wants that #1 spot. And I ain't gonna lie, she's doing a very good job, right? Yes, sir. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. It looks really good. I'm still a fan of Livia, but hey, you know what though? She's doing good for herself, okay? She's doing good for herself. Yep. So again, another activation here that we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and set this one up. We don't want to not use this one, right? I mean, it is pretty good. It is pretty good. Let's not kid ourselves here. So let's go ahead and check out the gameplay here. I'm gonna go on to the patrol area, and I want to go scroll on over to Flora. So again, this is part of the new component of the new update. If you guys haven't had a chance to check it out and you're jumping into this game right now, it'll probably take a little bit to get there, but at least it's here for you if you guys want to go ahead and mess around with it. Now, this one here, again, if you guys have not like kind of really moved around the game, like it's really, really cool when it comes to the overall campaign. You move around, you find the characters that you want, and in addition to that, clearing out these characters or clearing out these other enemy cases, you're going to also find things you're going to pick up to complete quests or whatnot here. So it's not just like you jump into a stage and then it's all there. You know, you got a little bit of movement around. It kind of makes it fun. It almost makes it feel like a I mean, like a true RPG running around like an MMO almost here. But yeah, man, I dig it. I think it's pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and fight this first one here so you guys can see what we got going on here. So now when it comes to the overall gameplay, we're gonna slow this down a little bit so you guys can see what's kind of going on. We got a couple of things going on. So I want to take a look at it and kind of explain it, right? On the bottom right, we got 4 main skills that we went ahead and choose. This is something that you choose when you set up your squad. Of course, there's quite a variety of skills you can do, but ultimately, it's the best combination of skills in order to accomplish your goal. So for me, I got 3 different abilities, of course, leading off with the ability that breaks that armor and resistance for the front line. I'm looking to do as much damage as possible. And by the time I get through my first, 2 to 3 skills, it's going to go into my healer ability here and I use it. Now, mind you, I have it on auto. I can take it off of it and, of course, manual it and whatnot. If you're one of those people out there that have always enjoyed autoing, keep in mind that the best way to clear the stages that you're struggling on is going to be manually the stage now. But again, for the sake of the video, I want to go ahead and show this one just as it is so that we can just kind of talk about it and, just going to focus on that. Now, I will say this, you're probably seeing a couple of additional things kind of going on, not just my characters that are attacking here. Every once in a while, you'll see, like you see right now, one of our pets here. We got a couple of pets for every single character. All of them do various types of damage. Some of them get incorporated when somebody dies or when somebody attacks a certain way. Like I said, there's multiple ways to trigger specific pets here. So that's pretty cool because, again, who does not love a pet in a gacha game, right? Another way to kind of mix it up and provide a little style to your cases here. But yeah, as you guys can see, we're doing some work right now. Again, this is the first of, second of 20 rounds here. So we got quite a bit of ways to work in, but you guys kind of get the idea of how everything flows around. Again, you create your team of 6 cases, you set them up, some on the front line, some on the back line. You use of course, your tank up on the front line with some other units that can provide a little bit of support, where your DPS and of course maybe your healer is going to be in the back line to obviously do that DPS, but also support the front line and make sure that they stay alive. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and check into the summons here because we cannot do a gacha video without doing a little bit of summons, baby. And last but not least, we got to get those summons in. Of course, we have to go for the Head Over Heels banner because Lilith is one of our main units in our lineup. So we're going to see if we can get ourselves a couple of copies. We're also going to be hopping into the advanced draw because we have an opportunity to come over here on the top right and click a particular case that we want. We're looking to get that Nile as well. But we're going to start up with the Head Over Heels and see what we can do. Again, we're just going to run these tempos. I'm hoping that we can get this one in 100 or less. We got that bonus rate up on this one for Lilith. So let's see how lucky we can get. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the process here. I'm just going to do a 10 draw. Let's see if we can get super lucky on this one. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We got another chance. We got another chance. Please let us get this done right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, guys. It only took a couple of times, but, it's all good. As long as we get that copy so we can break through is good. I will gladly take it. So, yes, that's what I'm talking about here. We got the copy of Lilith that we wanted. What? Oh, my God, dude. We actually got 2 copies. I didn't even realize it. You want 1, but you get 2. This is absolutely amazing. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so now that we got not 1, but 2 of our copies, we're going to be moving on to the advanced draw here. Let's see how long it would take to get that Nile there. So, again, I'm going to go ahead and just do what I do best, which is wait a minute. Let me see if that orange is coming through. No luck there on the orange, so that's all right. That's all right. We're going to go here. Let's click this through. Going to bounce right into it. Can we get back-to-back Nile too? That would be amazing. That would be super good. Let's see. Okay. This is our chance, baby. We got the rate up. Are we going to do it right now? Okay, Ferentia. Ferentia's okay. Ferentia's okay. We'll take it. Again, any new SSR is a good SSR in my book, okay? Only 1 copy of an SSR here, but that's okay. That's a good start. That's a great start here. So we're going to run it back once again because, of course, we're feeling that luck right now. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think the luck might have ran out once we pulled the double Lilith because that's what happens. You want that. That's that YouTuber luck right there. You want 1 Lilith, you get 2 copies of Lilith, but you've taken the RNG out of my summons to go ahead and get that Nile. Let's see if we can do it right here. Oh, God, I tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. It's just that easy, fam. It is just that easy. Oh, gosh. This This is, I'll tell you what, I'm running pure. This is what you call running pure, fam. That's what you call running pure. But we got the copies of the units we want. So now we can, build it here and possibly use it in our lineup. But before we get into that, all that stuff, though, I want to go ahead and close out the video. But again, I cannot do that without giving you guys a shout out here. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. And once again, thank you to Echocalpyse for sponsoring this video as well. Again, if you guys are looking to get yourself jump in the game, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. And I'm also going to put a code right here. So if you guys want to take a look at this code, Childish463 is a code that you can use right now to get yourself some rewards, okay? That's going to be it, fam. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish with ChildishPlays. Check it out. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next one. We're out.